Hey guys, welcome to another video of Fusion Studios. So today we have reached Nippon Toyota Thrissur and we are going to review the all-new Toyota Innova HyCross 2023 model. Toyota Innova HyCross 2023 model comes in 7-seater and 8-seater variants. It also comes in 7 different colors. They are Sparkling Black Pearl Crystal Shine, Attitude Black Mica, Blackish Agate Glass Flake, Avant-Garde Bronze Metallic, Silver Metallic, Platinum White Pearl and Super White. Now moving on to the ex-showroom prices, we have Variant G 7-seater at 18.30 lakhs, Variant G 8-seater at 18.35 lakhs, Variant GX 7-seater at 19.15 lakhs, Variant GX 8-seater at 19.20 lakhs. And now moving on to the more fuel efficient petrol hybrid variants, we have VX 7-seater at 24.01 lakhs, VX 8-seater at 24.06 lakhs, and next we have ZX variants that are only available in 7-seaters. They are ZX at 28.33 lakhs and ZX optional at 28.97 lakhs. Innova HyCross have 1 lakh kilometers or 3 years warranty, and if we add the additional warranty to that, we have 2 lakh kilometers or 5 years warranty period. Now talking about the top variant, the dimensions comes in 475.5 cm in length, 185 cm in width and 179.5 cm in height. It have a mileage of 21.1 km per liter and it comes in 360-degree camera view, 285 cm wheelbase, fuel tank capacity of 52 liters, and also it have additional features like dynamic radar cruise control, 6 SRS airbags, auto high beam, pre-collision system, blind spot monitor, lane trace assist, and the first in segment rear cross traffic alert. The top variant also have wireless charging support and also the tire pressure monitoring system. Innova HyCross have an imposing grille and bumper. We have a massive Toyota logo at the center and also a chrome element below the grille. And right below the Toyota logo we can see the front parking camera. Here you can see the tri-eye LED headlamps of the Innova HyCross. And also this is the first in segment dual function DRL plus indicator. And they are enclosed in a silver finish lining. And right below the LED DRLs you can find a front parking sensor. And also in this position we can find a light, and here we have another sensor, and symmetrically we have the same sensor and light on the other sides. Now these are the ORVM with LED turn indicators, and right below that we can find the parking camera. Right below the ORVM we can find the hybrid badging on either side of the vehicle. This is the body color door handle which have a chrome element at the middle, and it also have a manual keyhole. Now moving on to the side profile, we can see a massive chrome element right below the side windows of the vehicle. And on the left side at the back position we have the massive fuel lid. Now moving on to the roof, here we can see the panoramic sunroof that is currently open. I will be showing you how to close the sunroof and the sunshield while I am showing the interiors. Toyota HyCross have 18-inch super chrome alloy wheels where all wheels have disc brake, and the front suspension is MacPherson strut and the rear suspension is semi-independent torsion beam. Now moving on to the rear, we have the shark fin antenna at the top, and here we have the rear spoiler and also the brake light. Now moving down, we can find the rear wiper, and right below that we have the massive Toyota logo, and above that we can see the massive chrome element. Right below the Toyota logo, we have the rear parking camera, and on either side we have the illumination lights, and at the center here we can find the boot opening button. Moving further down, on the left side we have the Innova HyCross chrome badging, and on the right side we have the ZX hybrid chrome badging. Now moving down to the rear bumper, we can find a rear parking sensor here, the reflector here, and here we have the rear parking sensors at the middle, and on the right side we can see the same reflector, and above that we have the parking sensor. I forgot to mention one thing. This is the first in segment dual function DRL plus indicators. Moving further down at the bottom, at the middle we can find the stepney tire, and on the right side we can find the exhaust pipe or the muffler. The Toyota Innova HyCross have first in segment power back doors. So just like this, with the simple touch of the button, we can open or close the boot of the vehicle. So as you can see here, we have the 300 liters of boot space, and when you move on to the right, at this position we can see a light that can be turned on using this switch, and on the left side we have a spare headrest. This headrest is for the third row middle passengers, and if they need them, you can place them at this position. Now when you look at the top, on the door we can find a hand grip. Here we have the button to open or close the boot, and here we have the button to lock the boot. Now moving on to the hood, let's open it, and at this position we can find a lever that is used to open the hood, and on the top we can find the insulation material. Toyota Innova HyCross comes in Toyota's new global architecture 2-liter, that is 1987cc 4-cylinder petrol engine, and a hybrid electric motor based on the most advanced 5th generation self-charging hybrid electric technology. It also have an option for gasoline powertrain with direct shift CVT on selected variants. Now let's move on to the interiors. By opening the driver side door, we can find a dual tone black and brown themed interior door panels, and here we have a set button and 1 and 2 buttons that are for the memory function of the seats. Here we have the manual lock button and the chrome door handles, and here we have the controls for the rear view mirrors, door lock and unlock button, window lock button, and all the window controls. And here is a massive silver lining, and also here we have the hand grip, and at the bottom we can find the speakers, the bottle holder, and a small storage space. Toyota Innova HyCross have the first in segment quilted dark chestnut colored leather powered Ottoman seats, where the front seats are ventilated, and also the driver seat is 8-way powered adjustable. You can push this vertical switch front or back to incline the seats front or back respectively. We also have a horizontal switch, so when we push or pull the switch like in this way, we can move the seat forward or backward. When you push or pull the switch up or down on the right side, we can adjust the thigh support. And when you push or pull the switch up or down on the left side, we can adjust the seat height. Here we can see the steering wheel with a massive Toyota logo at the center. And on the left side we have the back button, the call button, the left or right selection button, up or down selection button, and the OK button. And also we have the volume controllers, the voice command button, and on the right side we have the cruise control, reset and cancel buttons, and also the mode button and the left and right selection buttons. Now moving on to the back, on the left side we have the wiper controls, and on the right side we have the indicator and headlamp controls. And here we have the first in segment paddle shifters. This is the 17.8 cm TFT instrument cluster. Now moving on to the right, we have the AC vent enclosed in a silver finish, and right below that we can pull this portion to open the cup holders. And here we can find the illumination control toggle and the boot opening button. And below that we have the hood opening button and the fuel lid opener. This is the black and dark chestnut colored dual tone dashboard, and at the middle we can find the infotainment system. Toyota HyCross have 9 speaker JBL surround system, and here we can find 2 of those speakers, the AC vents and the air vents at the middle, and on the right side we can find both the speakers and the AC vent. This is the 25.62 cm connected infotainment system. Here we have a JBL branding, the volume controllers, home button, back button, and the power button. And below that we have 2 AC vents surrounded in a silver finish, and at the middle we have the hazard button. On the left and right side we can see the ventilation seat buttons, and here we have the temperature controls, the fan speed, etc. And here we have the AC button, circulation button, rear, front, off button, and auto button. These are the first in segment multi-zone front and rear AC control. And on the right side, that is the left side of the steering wheel, we have the ignition button. And here we have the gearbox, and also we can see the park, reverse, neuter, drive, and on the right side we have the sports, that is manual up and down. And here we have the 360-degree camera view button, the electronic park brake button, the auto hold button, the drive mode, the EV mode, and the cruise control buttons. And this whole thing is enclosed in a silver finish. And below we can find the lightning C port, and also we have the USB port. Here we have two cup holders enclosed in silver finish, and here we have the armrest which we can open to the side, and it have a large storage space. On the left side of the dashboard we can find a small storage space, and we have a port here. And here we have the glove box with lot of storage space. Now moving on to the top, at the middle we have the first in segment electrochromic IRVM, and here we have the lights which can be turned on or off with these buttons. You can press this button upward or downward to open or close the sunroof, and you can press this button upward or downward to open or close the sunshield. And this button is used to tilt the sunroof to get the airflow from outside. And at the center we have the SOS button. On top of the co-passenger seat we have the sunshade, and here we have a mirror which can be opened like this and which have illumination lights. On the left side we have the hand grip, and similarly on the right side for the driver seat we have the sunshade, and we can open this to open the mirror, and also we have the lights turned on at that time. And here we have a speaker, and on the right side we have the hand grips. This is how the Toyota Innova HyCross panoramic sunroof looks from the inside. Now when we push the sunroof button, we can close the sunroof exactly like this. And also after the sunroof is fully closed, we can close the sunshield similarly like this. The Innova HyCross have a wonderful mood lighting, and we can see two of the lights on either side of the sunshield. Now let's move on to the middle row. So after opening the door, we can see similar door panel compared to the driver side door, and we also have the first in segment rear sunshades which can be locked exactly here. This is a 7-seater variant, and these are the bucket seats, and it have the first in segment powered Ottoman seats with long slide. The driver and co-driver seats have storage pouch at the back. And moving on to the center, we can find the multi-zone AC control for the rear, and here we have the temperature control, the light controls, the auto button, off button, and the fan speed adjustable buttons. And right below that we can find two lightning C ports. Below the co-passenger seat we can find a hook that can be used to hang items up to 4 kg, and it can be opened like this. On the left top portion of the middle passenger seat we can find the lights, the roof mounted AC vents, the hand grips, and the hook. And similarly on the right side we can find the light and also the roof mounted AC vents, and right beside that we have the hand grips and the hook. For the 7-seater variants, since the middle row have bucket seats, they also have a leather handrest that can be pulled up or down like this. At the middle, when we open this, we can find a food tray with two cup holders. For the middle seats, we can push this button at the top or bottom part to incline the seat front or back. Now when we press this button, we can incline the leg support up or down, and the maximum inclination is up to 90 degrees upward. These are all electric controls, and at the center we have a manual lever that is used to move the seat front or back. As you can see here, at the middle row we have a lot of leg space. Now let's move on to the third row. Actually this is not the proper way to get into the third row. I will show the proper way while we are exiting from the third row. On the third row at the left side we have a small port here, and below that we have two cup holders. Above here we have the seat belt, and here we have the illumination lights, and at this position we have the hand grip and the roof mounted AC vents. Similarly on the right side we have the roof mounted AC vents and the hand grip, and on the right side we have two cup holders. Now as you can see, this is how much we get for the leg room when we are sitting at the third row. And I must say that we have a decent amount of leg room here. And this is how we can exit the third row. So as you can see, the middle row bucket seats can be pushed to the front, and we can enter or exit to the third row exactly like this. This is the key for the Toyota Innova HyCross 2023 model. It have a Toyota logo at the bottom, and we have a boot opening button and lock and unlock button, and on either sides we have a silver element. On the back side it's written Innova in silver finish. This is how it looks when the instrument cluster is turned on. On the left side we have the power or echo analog meter, and on the center we have the digital speedometer. On the right top corner it shows the clock, and on the left bottom it shows the current gear position, and on the right side we have the total kilometers. Now moving on to the right side, we have the analog fuel meter and the temperature meter. Now let's move on to the infotainment system. First we have the AM, FM1 and FM2 options. We can change the FM channels from below. And at the bottom left side we have the wallpaper controls, and when we move to the right we have the call history and then the theme. Here we have phone, Apple CarPlay and settings. When we swipe to the right we have Bluetooth audio controls. Now moving on to the settings, we have system settings, audio settings, display settings and Bluetooth settings. First we have system language settings, and here we have English, India, male and female options. Next we have clock settings, where we have use 24 hours format option, select date format, clock display and set time automatically. Next we have select time zone settings, then the daylight savings time enable on or off, then the phone name order, device name, search Apple CarPlay device, selecting from Apple CarPlay device, keyboard, reset and about. Next inside audio settings we have fader or balance, bass, mid, treble, beep sound on or off, phone volume, ringtone volume, prompt volume and audio sound level enable or disable button. Next inside display we have theme, and we have a total of 3 themes. Next we have widget, wallpaper, display on or off, animation effects on or off and the image adjustment option. And finally we have Bluetooth option, where we can enable or disable Bluetooth. We have paired device list, add device, auto answer, auto rejecting and pin code. Below we have the physical volume toggles for increasing or decreasing the volume, the back button, the power button and finally the home button. On the right top corner we can find the Wi-Fi symbol, Bluetooth symbol and also the digital time. Now when we click on this view button, it will turn on the 360-degree camera view. So as you can see, on the left side it turns on the front camera, and on the right side we have the 360-degree camera. Now when we click this button, it turns on the camera from both the rear view mirrors, and also when we shift to reverse, it will turn on the reverse camera. So this is all about the Toyota Innova HyCross 2023 model. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you have any doubts, comment in the comment section below, and don't forget to share this video with your friends. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, hit the subscribe button and the bell button to get the latest updates.